back again with the Messiah in early Judaism and Christianity, and I think it's just great to point out something that they state and it's inconsistent in its own statement, and they seem to miss it, but happens in a lot in skeptical scholarship. The first mistake we won't get into is that they're talking about Isaiah 7:14 in the Gospel of Matthew and how they read it as virgin, and say that that's not the correct interpretation. Ignore that that's how the Septuagint translates it. The best explanation, according to these authors, is the author of Matthew and his predecessors, again, rejecting Matthew as the original author, were aware of Greek and Roman stories about great men being fathered by deities with human women. The Isaiah prophecy enabled followers of Jesus to interpret the origin of Jesus as equally or even miraculous, since his father is the one creator God. There is no exact or even very close parallel to Matthew's story in Greek and Latin literature for two reasons. So first they say, oh, look, they're getting this from Greek and Roman idea, and then they're like, oh, but there's no close parallel. First, the story is analogous to and probably inspired by Greek and Roman stories, but the typical form of the story is adopted to a Jewish context because they're Jews, not Greeks and Romans. And second, they also reject the idea of an anthropomorphic God having relations with a human woman, yet they believed that a divine spirit could approach a human woman and make her pregnant, as happens in the Old Testament when a womb is opened up so women can have children is by the power of the Holy Spirit. So they're both saying it's inspired by the Greeks and then yet rejecting that it has Greek parallels in these close senses and noting all the Jewishness to it. See the problem?